another video, and today, this is going to be my first time of you guys, or my first live stream and video of Jurassic World Evolution 2. I'm really excited for Evolution 3 to come out, but anyways, you know why you're here. You wanted to see me turn in all of those Hammond collection figurines and putting them all into a park. So, we will be going into a square level, and you will be choosing a map and all. I'm gonna go with Canada, just because it has snowy biomes and, you know, the Pyroraptor, I'm gonna need snowy biomes just to make everything look good. And then we will be using Biosyn buildings. Actually no, we'll do all where are all buildings at? Oh, I think all buildings are in the park, so I'll go check that in a second. Do staff only, because I don't want to have all the guests coming in, and then it's gonna, especially if I want to make this one detailed, it's just gonna bug the entire map. And then for this, all we need is just all like and limited traits. Really it for dinosaurs, and then you don't need anything in gameplay. But for the park, we will have invincible vehicles. I don't know why I like doing that, just easy to do. And I guess the all buildings are not in there. So I guess we will just have just do Biosyn buildings. And then for the environment, we'll just have it be day. Okay, there, I think we're good for that. And now I just gotta wait until we get in. That is Canada. We don't need to see that cinematic screen. So, first off, we're gonna be starting off with the first wave. So, let's find a good spot. Let's actually set it just nice. No, not in the middle. Just have it on the side. Okay, then. And how about let's have this be like a facility kind of place. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So, now, since we got the main pathway done, I'm thinking is that we should just kind of start making some buildings here. I'm excited for the modular buildings for Evolution 3, since that means we can get way more decorative stuff. I'm excited for the baby dinosaurs. And it's gonna be, I have a feeling that's gonna be really good. So let's just get in a fossil center first. And just set it right there. Then let's set. Actually, I have a better idea for it. So we will have it just be kind of at an angle. And not that much of an angle, just at like that. And then we'll have another little angle like that one, the response facility. And then let's have a control. Actually, we don't need a building spot. It's just gonna take up space for the park. So let's just start off with a hatchery. I'm thinking just setting it right here for now. And then get another one right here. Okay, there. So now that we got those two hatcheries down, we are going to start building the fences. We're going to have them be invisible because it's just way better than all the other fences. You can make everything way more natural. Actually, let's just have them be square boxes, but we're gonna make their enclosures being bigger. But remember, we can't do all of the dinosaurs from Hammond collection, because stuff like the irritator, it's one of those names. It's not in the game. At least it's not. I don't have it as a DLC. And I'll try to resemble most of the colors from the toy to the actual, like, why can't I think of it? To the actual living thing in this game. We might as well make this enclosure be, well, again, we're gonna want to make all these enclosures decently big. So, oops. Is that straight? It's not straight. So all of these enclosures will be big. And the first wave, I'm pretty sure the Geosternbergia was in one. It was in the first wave, but I'm just gonna have to double check because, well, I don't know. I don't memorize this stuff. Okay. So for this one, well, obviously I have lots of stuff, but I'm not going to be using that right now. Let me search up. This will only take a minute. Okay, hold on, I'm trying to find it. I know the Velociraptor, original Velociraptor was in it. I'm pretty sure the Baryonyx was in it. And I can't do any of the baby dinosaurs, so I can't do like things like baby Triceratops, baby Stegosaurus. I can't do that stuff. Sorry that this is taking so long. You guys just skip ahead. I think it was Geostinbergia, the Ankylosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, and the male Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. That's what I think, because that's what they say on this one video. But I do not know. Okay, I think I know what it is. So, we will get the all figured out. Again, I do not have most of the figures, so I don't have things like the Concavenator. So I will be able to do Geostinbergia, Ankylosaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, and I'm pretty sure that's the male Velociraptor in this picture. Nope. Actually, I can't tell. So anyways, we will start off with the Ankylosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. Let's go find him. Of course. Okay, he's up here. Do we have a skin variant thing? Yes, we do. Okay, good. We'll just make all these things normal. And just put defensive up, so there. Okay. Ankylosaurus will be ready. And now, it is the male Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3. So now let's get the male Velociraptor. We'll get him done. So the male is right here, I think. I think that's the male. So that's the male. Yeah, that one's the male. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now let's get all everything's there is good. And now let's get the Pachycephalosaurus. But why do I keep on going past these things? There it is. So we don't have a thing like a actual color for this. So like we don't have unless this is the color, which I do not know. Again, I do not do my research on this. I think it is, though. I think it's the same color. Yeah, it's the same color. So, okay, we got that done. Okay. Pachycephalosaurus is good already. Just get stuff done. And now, I think what I should get next is... forgot what it was already. Oh yeah, the Geostinbergia, but that one is an aerial one, so we'll wait just a second for that. obviously we're not going to be doing the humans or the actual human figures for this one. So yeah, we will just be doing only 4 figures for this one because Concavinator is in a different DLC, so I did not get him. But once Evolution 3 comes out, the deluxe edition, I will be able to. So just watching. Just you guys watch for that video to come out. So, anyways, let's start making these enclosures. So since this one's the biggest one, I think we should go Velociraptor. And let's just make 2 batches of them. Okay, so now let's start making their enclosures. And I know I can't replicate the one from Jurassic Park 3 because, well, they don't have like all the foliage, which I wish they did so we can create sub-biomes. But, anyways, let's start by getting a nice little water spot, nice and big. A little lake here. Okay, and now, oh, that's faster. Bad thing about invisible fences, you can barely see. So, honestly, we gotta make this pretty big enclosure. I'm gonna be putting forest around the entire barrier, and I am playing on console, so that's why this is kind of wobbly. And then let's just get some little kind of valley area, well not valley, but little clearings with like some trees in them, but mostly ornamental shrubs. Which ornamental shrubs is one of the other reasons why I chose this map, just because you can get so many good ornamental shrubs. Like, I mean, like this is kind of like one that you can put on the sides of your rivers or lakes. Like also it's just good for like underwater plants too. And this one's kind of like better for me. But then again, you can kind of mix them sometimes. Have like a little area where it's, you know, not filled with ornamental shrubs. But I don't really like doing that. But anyways, we got this enclosure mostly finished. Let's just get some more forest. Here, just some like trees spaced around. And there. Now let's get them their live prey feeders. Set one right there. We'll have a couple spread around their enclosures, just so they don't starve. We'll give them 4. But there. Now this enclosure is now finished. I'll just see if these raptors are the actual, yep, they're the males. So, okay. Velociraptors are done. Well, that batch is. Okay. So now, Velociraptors have reached their enclosures, and they will eventually find everything that they need. So in this one, I think we should set the Pachycephalosaurus in. Either, yeah, let's just do Pachy. We'll just do one Pachy because, well, they come in batches of 8, and we are not going to be doing that big of an enclosure for them. Whoops. Okay. So, now, bring it out that much. And then start by bringing this. Whoops. This is not straight. Okay. No, that's 2. That's not enough space for them. Okay, there. Now we have our outline for our enclosure. Let's start by bringing out the water. Sorry if my voice sounds weird, it's just I got like a little, I'm starting to crack up and miss, oh, not crack up, I don't know what to call it, but yeah, that's my voice is kind of, I don't know what to call it, but anyways, now, start off with the water. Let's give, I think that's too big for water. Yeah, that's a better one. Okay, there. There's their water. Now just release them. And then let's get their forest in the habitat. Okay. Now let's go see what they like. They like ground leaf. Okay. We can give them plenty of ground leaf. Over here. And then over here, just give them. Let's just give them some more ornamental shrubs. And then, obviously, gotta get them some more little trees over there. In there. Done with the pack. I'll get a good close up on him. Here's the Pachycephalosaurus. He looks a lot like the figure. If you search him up, you can see like the comparison. He looks close enough. And then I didn't really get a good close up on the male Velociraptor. Of course, he sits down. Here is the male Velociraptor. Pause so you guys can actually see him. He doesn't look that much like the movie or the toy, but It's the thing that they have in the game. But he does have the red up there, like all the other male velociraptors do. Well, obviously they have all of them up there, but I love the little quills on them. It gives them a little more texture. Well, not texture, but more. It's just close to feathers, and I just kind of like it on that. I don't know what I'm talking about today, okay? Yeah, I do not know. Okay, I just like the quills on them. So, now let's start by getting the Geosternbergia over here. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna find. That's a weird enough shape for an apiary and big enough. Okay. So now let's get the water in. Thrown. Okay, there. Now they have all their water that they need. Let's give them their forest. There, we got that part done. Now, let's give them their food. Okay, now let's start getting their hatcheries done. Whoops. Not ranger posts, we want aviary hatcheries. Okay. Now time to build the long pathway over there. Okay, so basically for the for the flying pterodactyls, we will be getting the Pteranodon, the Dimorphodon, Geostern. Actually, do they have a Dimorphodon? I don't think they have like the Pteranodon and Dimorphodon toys for Hammond collection yet. I don't think they have them. So I guess we'll only flying species that we'll be doing is Geosternbergia. Okay. So I don't think that this is the right color. I think they're more yellow. I think their color is more yellow. Let me just check. Yeah, it's yellow, and then like blue in the middle. Like blue for the body, and then yellowish for we are going to be testing the stuff out in the genome, like viewing thing. So let's save our sandbox real quick. Yes, I've done lots of sandboxes, but that was when I like first started. I just kept on doing them. So anyways, if you still made it to this part of the video, please consider liking and subscribing and checking my other videos out, since I think you'll like them. Okay, species viewer time. Just so we can figure out which color will be good for them, since that's not the normal color. That is more like it. Like, this is the closest we might get, unless... Yeah, that might be the closest we're gonna get to it, actually. It's Amazon rainforest, and, yep, and this Halperana might be the closest thing we're gonna get to it. Yeah, it might be the closest one. Unless we do this, and, well, that doesn't change the back. So yeah, we might just have to have, the Amazon rainforest and the Palperana. Okay. Leave your comments down below if you guys are excited for Jurassic World Evolution 3. And tell me what you guys' favorite parts about it that you're so excited about. Okay. Geosternbergia. Amazon rainforest and Palperana. Okay, there. We're gonna be having we might have 3 batch. Let's just get 3 batches. Okay, let's check out these guys. Actually, we'll check them out in a second. Here they are. Obviously, it doesn't look much like the toy because there's only kind of blue on the back, but this was the closest we were gonna get to it. Because we do not have mods for console, so we cannot change the color or add new species to the game. You will be doing one last enclosure for the live stream, and that will be the Ankylosaurus. And I do not think that they have any aquatics for Hammond collection yet. Because, well, if they were gonna do one, it would either be like the one like Nothosaurus from Camp Cretaceous, or Mosasaurus, or maybe from Plesiosaurus. Just because those are like the most kind of iconic ones. They might do Ichthyosaurus, because that's another good one. The Pleurodon, maybe. There's just lots of different possibilities. Okay, time to place down the hatchery. So that guy right there. And we are going to actually have 4 batches of these guys. Okay, so here is our little lake, and we will be getting our elemental or ornamental. I don't know why I said elemental shrubs earlier. So we'll be setting these guys like a coastal thing. Then these ornamental shrubs over here. And there. Now we'll just be getting the last couple things. Couple little trees around here. And now we'll be incubating. Oh, I forgot to incubate all these guys. Okay, time to release all these guys. Obviously, speed them up because... Oh my god, this looks so much like the toy though. With the red on his head. This looks a lot like the Jurassic Park 3 one. Only if you could get out into the sun. Instead of walking around, the same thing. Anyways, this guy is really cool with the green. Green, the red on the head. It's it's a dark greenish, like forest kind of green for its scales and some parts of its skin. He's got that, of course, he's got that giant club for the back of his tail. This might be one of my just favorite colors and like designs for the Ankylosaurus. Just because, well, it's like the first time we saw the Ankylosaurus, and that's a classic too. So This is just one of my favorite things about this guy. It's just his colors. The Jurassic Park 3-1. No, sorry. Jurassic World 1. That was like my least favorite design for him. Just because it was so plain. Could have been better. Well, they apparently need open space. So let's just give them some open space over there. And over here, get them some more ground leaf. Just so they will actually eat. Oh, they need ground fruit? Jeez, these guys they're greedy. That should be good enough for them. But anyways, if you guys liked this video, like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.